This is Katy Moore from My Town TV, and I'm backstage at the Bramble Bays Bowls Club, where Phil Emmanuel, also known as one of Australia's greatest electric guitarists, is performing. Now, we've heard that he's right up here behind this door, so we're going to jump in and have a peek and see if we can have a chat with him. Phil, thanks so much for joining us. You're about to go on stage. How are you feeling?
Good. I just had a beautiful meal and I'm having a Jack Daniels at the moment. So yeah, feeling great.
Fantastic. Now, you've had over 5 decades of musical experience. So, do you still get nervous when you have to go up on stage?
Not really, no. Just before I go on, I think the audience, you're not going to know what hit you.
What advice would you give new musicians who might be getting a bit nervous going up? What would you say to them?
That's a good question. Very, very good one, Katy. Try and put yourself in the position of an audience member. Think of yourself as the audience looking at you. You've got to look like you know what you're doing and you're enjoying yourself. The audience always appreciates you if you look like you're enjoying yourself. And as far as playing goes and everything, do a lot of practice and get your playing together so you don't have to concentrate too much on your playing and look at the audience.
Great. And speaking of practice, you obviously have a reputation of being one of Australia's greatest electric guitarists. How much practice do you do?
I still practice now. I've been playing for 52 years and I still play probably every day. Sometimes it'll vary. I might only play for about 20 minutes. Sometimes I might play for 3 or 4 hours.
Now, you've played with some of Australia's and the world's most legendary musicians. Do you have a favourite that you've performed with?
One guy I really admire that I played with back in about 1989 was Mark Knopfler from Dire Straits. Another guy that really scared me was Carlos Santana. I was on stage with Carlos. We were doing an encore in the Hordern Pavilion at Sydney. And I thought I played pretty loud, but Carlos scared me. I've never felt such energy come out of a guitar.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Okay, so a number of aspiring guitarists would probably be watching this interview. What advice would you give them?
Don't take too much notice of what people think is the song of the day. Believe in what you're doing and play music that you love playing.
So you're now, not so long ago, you've become a granddad in May. Now, how do you balance your music and family commitments? How do you find time for everything?
It was very hard. I've only seen my little granddaughter 2 or 3 times since she was born. I've got a pile of books at home to read to her once she turns about 2. I've got the whole hardcover collection of Harry McCleary, and I've got some Postman Pats. Because my actual daughters, I've got 3 beautiful daughters, and I bought them all up on Harry McCleary and Postman Pat. And for my birthday, 2 years ago, my eldest daughter bought me a hardcover collection of Harry McCleary books, which I'm going to read to my granddaughter. Yeah.
Excellent. It's your first granddaughter?
Yeah, first one.
Congratulations.
Beautiful.
Great. So now I understand that you've got a few more things coming up. So what's next for you?
At the moment, I'm working on 2 albums. One of them is entirely original, and the other one is a collection of really well-known, famous movie and TV themes. Back in the 60s and 70s, some of the TV shows had the most incredible themes, like Get Smart. To this day, the theme music to Get Smart is just remarkable, and it makes an incredible guitar instrumental. And with the other album, the entirely original album, that's got some interesting stuff on it too. There's a track on it that I'm trying to find a name for. It's actually written on bird calls, Australian native bird calls. And I actually play bird calls on the guitar.
Wow.
The whole reason behind the song is I was mucking around one day out on my veranda, and a butcher bird came and sat like 3 feet from me. Have you seen it? It's on Facebook.
Yes, I did.
Yeah. Well, that bird just flew in and started singing with me,
Wow.
and that's where the idea for the song came.
Great.
But I can't work out a good name for the song.
Or maybe we can put it out there, and if anyone has a good name, they can hop on
Yeah, good
Facebook
name.
and put one forward.
I was going to call it Black and White Rhapsody, Black and White Noise, Black and White Bird after Blackbird by the Beatles. But I'm still trying to find a good name for it.
Lovely. Well, we won't keep you for too much longer. So thank you so much for your time, and
Yeah,
enjoy your
thank you.
performance tonight.
No worries. Thank you.